Good afternoon and welcome to Coffee and a Card. So hello and happy Tuesday. Very excited to be here with you. I'm going to be making a card using the new Night Divine stamps and the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. So those are both new products coming out in the fall mini catalog, and so they're not available yet, but if you've received your catalog or maybe you saw my unboxing, you'll know what these look like. So, alright. So that's what I'm going to be showing you today. First, I will open some First, I will learn how to talk. First, I will open some Happy Mail and show you the cards that you guys have been making and that you've sent my way. Hi, Diana. So, I love showing off your creativity. It's so much fun for me. So, that's why I call it Happy Mail, because it makes me happy both to receive and to show to you. And I have to confess, I have the hiccups, and I'm really hoping they don't come out like right in the middle of my talking. I have a drink here to try to help me. But yeah, don't hiccups always come at the most inopportune times? Okay, the first card comes from Becky Nichols in Washington. And using the ladybug. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. May your greatest wish come true. And they got the ladybug on the inside too. That is absolutely adorable. Oh my goodness. Okay, next we've got one from, let's see here, there we go. Next we've got one from Barb Harmon in Florida. And this one is, let me see here. This is like a fun fold. So hold on a second while I figure out how to do this. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the card. I don't know how to hold the front. It says, thinking of you because you're awesome. And you've got the waves there. Now, I figured out it's a fun fold. So ultimately, you're going to stick your card like this. And then your pictures are going the right direction. So it says, happy birthday. And you could set it up on a desk to display. So thinking of you because you're awesome. Happy birthday. That is a really fun design. It just took me a second to figure out how to use it. So, Judy, you're actually watching me live. So, my Facebook Live got moved to later today, so I'm actually live right now. Let's see. Kathy, you're asking, am I doing PDFs for the Friday Fun Folds? No, I'm not. So, nope. You can use screenshots. So, all right, just trying to make sure I'm answering all your questions there. Okay. So next we have one from Jenny Day from, let's see, where's she from? Montana. I can't get out of the envelope. Here we go. With the flower, and it says, you make me smile. And then the world is better because of you. That is really, really cute. So simple, too. So there is a piece over here. There is a piece of white cardstock that is embossed. And so is the Blushing Bride piece as well. But I just didn't want that to get lost. As I was holding it back, I thought, oh, I don't know if y'all can tell that that's embossed. So just wanted to show that. Okay, we've got one from Colette Hyde from Florida. And her card says, celebrate, happy birthday. And it looks like there's a tag here. Let's see, I don't know. Yep, it's supposed to come out. So there we go. Got happy birthday in there. That'd be really cute too. You could stick a little gift card there in that front pocket. But not only do you have the front pocket, you also have the inside. So that's fun. It's like double messaging. Okay, next I've got Vicky Hops from Nebraska. And her card says, hello. Look at all that fun stamping in the background. And then she's got her message there on the inside. I really like that. I like the way she's done the baker's twine down here too. It's very fun. Well, you guys, that's Happy Mail for today. Thank you so much for sending me a card that I get to see and show off to other people. It's one of my favorite things each week. And I wait till Tuesdays to open them, so it's not even like, I don't even look at these ahead of time. I just wait and read them on screen. It's just kind of fun. That's why sometimes I have to figure out your fun folds and how to hold them up and show them. All right, well, it is time for us to make a card together. And actually, we're going to be making two today because as I'm cutting, you're going to see how the pieces will actually make two cards at the same time. So they're just going to be inverted color schemes on your DSP. Okay, so this is the Night Divine stamp set. This is coming out in the fall mini catalog. And there are some dies that go with this. It's like a nativity scene. And so I don't have those over here to show you. I'm actually gonna, I have to make a note here real quick before I forget somebody's comment. So there is a set of nativity dies that go with it as well. And then it also coordinates with another set called Starry Night, I think is what it's called. And so there's stars in that, and obviously those go really well with the nativity as well. But today I'm going to pair it with deckled rectangles and the nested essentials dies. So, and you can see I've already offset the two dies that I'm going to be using. Okay, so we will start with, actually we're going to start with our deckled rectangles. So I am going to take, we've got our paper here. This comes from the Joy of Christmas designer series paper. So we've got music notes here. We've got this fun gingham check pattern. On the other side, we've got wood grain, and we've got some of the berries and leaves. So I'm going to be using these two sides today. And I'm going to start by cutting a piece that is 4 by 5 1/4. So I'll grab my trimmer, and I'm actually just going to cut both of these at the same time. So I want 4 to be across the top of my piece. So my paper's directional, so that's why I have to be mindful of that. So I'll cut both of those at 4. And then we'll do 5 1/4. Okay. So we've got those two. And I am going to take my deckled rectangle, and we'll take our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'm actually, with the deckled rectangle, with designer series paper, you can actually cut 2 of these sheets at the same time. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to stick this on here, both of my DSP, and I'm just going to center my deckled rectangle. Put this on here. And we'll cut both of those at the same time. And then I'm also going to cut, here I'll show you those in just a second. As long as we're here, we'll also cut our nested essentials. And we're going to need 2 of these since we're making 2 cards. This through. What I wanted to do was show you a couple of ways to make the same layout with different pieces. So we'll go ahead and make a second one of these, because there's ways that you can either mix and match the pieces that I'm going to show you, or you could just keep them exactly the same, and that works too. Okay, so I've got my 2 stitched rectangles, so I'm going to stick my plates back through here. I've been storing my plates in my machine because I'm working on flattening them. They're so much flatter than they used to be. It helps, somehow it helps to just leave them inside the machine for flattening. Okay, So we've got our deckled rectangles. So now I've got 2 frames and I have 2 rectangles. And then let me cut the, I just did that wrong, you guys. I totally just made this wrong. So I was only supposed to cut one of these, not both of them. So anyways, I'm now going to get to make even more cards. So you got some choices here. You can mix and match like this, and actually my music notes are upside down, so let's just turn those around. So in the way that we're going to make this, you could mix and match. That is one option. This is going to be the most discombobulated live I think I've done in a long time. That's an option. I'm going to show you what I meant to do, okay? So we're going to keep these pieces, but I am also going to cut one of these. My apologies. This is what I get for not doing a sample card. I just had the idea in my head and was like, oh, we can do this live. It's all good. So I'm going to cut both of these because the other piece I need in order to make this right, we're going to cut one more piece, and it is going to be 2 7/8. Let me make sure I've got my direction right. Yes. 2 7/8 inch wide and 4 1/4 long. Okay. We can make this work. Oh, I need my trimmer still. So now we're going to start putting our card together. So I am going to emboss, oh my goodness. I'm flustered because I cut wrong. And so now I'm flustered. It's all good. It'll work out. So I'm going to score here at 4 1/4. So we've got our card bases. This is the joys of being live. You have to kind of roll with it and make it all work. And it always does, you know? All right. So then what we're going to do is we're going to start piecing our card together. So let me show you how this design, how I intended it to work. Where are my... So you've got your frame in the background. You've got your 2 7/8 by 4 1/4 piece right here. And then you've got your music notes on top. Okay? Actually, I think I can make this work. So then, if I do the other one, let me just move this over here. Then I've got the green in the background, that larger piece to cover the hole, and then my deckled rectangle on top. Oh, I think it actually is going to work. Okay, so we'll start here, and we will put our frame on the card front. This is one of those moments where I'm like, I should stop this live and accidentally delete it and then just have to redo it. Oh goodness. Because actually, now that I'm looking at this, I think I did cut all the pieces right. Welcome to Tuesday. Okay, so we've got those two ready. I'm not going to adhere that quite yet. So then I'm going to do my frame over here. And here we go. Now this is where you're going to start to see some options for mixing and matching. But you've got these 6 pieces, and you can put these together really in any order that you want, or in any combination. So I can put this here and have that there. You don't get to see as much of the music notes on that one. I could flip these, because then I get more of the music notes here with the pop-up of, because I'm going to dimensionalize both of these. So let me just do that so you can see better the pop-up effect of these. Now, because I don't want any dips in these, because I really want you to see that popped up frame, I'm going to put some extra dimensionals on here, because I want to make sure everything stays upright. So normally I would only need 4 on here, but I'm putting the extras just to keep it nice and popped up. So bear with me while I over-dimensionalize. Okay, so now you can kind of see better how you could do the popped up either way with these. So, and then we can switch them like this, and you can have the different frames. So you can kind of see how quick and easy that is to mix and match. And so what you could do is you could cut a whole bunch of these frames, and then also the 2 7/8 by 4 1/4, and then you can kind of mix and match with all of your different pieces. So I like this one this way, but I really like this one this way. So the problem is I just love the music notes. I just think they're so pretty. So I'm actually going to do it this way. Why not? We are just improvising on the fly. So if you're trying to keep up with my discombobulated crafting, you've cut 2 pieces. Okay, you've got your 4 by 5 1/4, which you then cut out a deckled rectangle from, or any shape really. And then based on the size of the shape you cut out, you just need a slightly larger piece of paper. So I went with 2 7/8 by 4 1/4 because that's just larger than the deckled rectangle I've cut out. But you could use like our stitched shapes, or there's deckled circles coming out in the upcoming catalog. Those would be fun to do with this card. Alright, so I'm going to set these over here for a minute. And we're going to take our 2 Nested Essentials here and some shaded spruce ink. And I'm going to use Glory to God in the Highest from that Night Divine stamp set. We'll stick that here. So in the story of Christmas, the angels, when they come to announce the birth of Jesus, they are singing Glory to God in the Highest. And so that's why I thought this saying would work so well with the musical paper. And then I'm also going to use the new dimensionals, or not dimensionals, new embellishments here. So these are the Blooming Pearls, and they have these beautiful gold ones right here. So we're gonna pop this up. And then we'll add some of those gold embellishments. I think I'm gonna stick it right there. There we go. And then I'm just gonna add some of that bling, the bling of gold here to my, oh, that one came off. You know, sometimes these things will come off of your glue dot. There's actually a little glue dot here on this plastic sheet. So I'm just gonna stick it back down and hold my finger there and get that glue dot reconnected to my embellishment. So now I can still use it. You can also substitute with our other glue dots. If any of these ever come off, you can also put just one of our other regular glue dots on them too. And so here we have a nice, simple Christmas card. I think it'd be fun to add like some gold trim too. So if which I think I'm all out of, but if you had like a gold ribbon, I think a nice little bow would work here. if we finish out the second one, and we'll add those same embellishments, but I think I'll do the other size. So I just wanted to keep it nice and simple and just use a different way of kind of cutting out your card fronts. So a couple tips about this layout. You could obviously use cardstock here for this middle layer instead of designer series paper. And like I said, you can mix and match, you know, however you would like when you start cutting all these pieces. So it's a really fun way to mass produce cards as well. So here would be another option for this one, is using the One Horse Open Sleigh paper. So lots of ways you can use this layout to make use of your designer series paper in a quick and easy way. So you can mix and match all of your colors, and yeah, it's just a fun little way to make a card. All right, you guys, thanks for tuning in for this late edition of Coffee and a Card here on Tuesday. And don't forget to encourage one another and build each other up. I'll see you soon.